Hi guys, I want to do this reading on the hidden gems and what I was getting this morning. I've done quite a few readings on the hidden gems. They are my favourite spiritual readings. So I wanted to talk about the vision that I got this morning, and I've had this a few times. And if you've ever watched Raiders of the Lost Ark, because I kept getting this through quite a lot, and there was a part in the movie and it shows you about the carpenter cup where they had to choose the cup, him and this other person, and you know, you would think the holy cup will be full of jewels, it'll be sparkling, and the first man chose the cup and it was the one with the jewels and sparkle, and he thought that was the holy cup, the holy grail. And then it was the Harrison Ford that looked around and used his intuition and thought the cup was a carpenter cup, so it'd be very humble, it would be very hidden, yeah, and it wouldn't be the type of cup that would just be on show. It'd be very, you wouldn't even notice it. And he picked the most humble cup, which is the carpenter's cup, and that was the correct cup. And I wanted to talk about this because this is how I see the hidden gems. Hidden gems to me are God's enlightened ones. They are God's special ones, and I believe the hidden gems have been placed in very hidden places where you wouldn't even know if you were around a hidden gem. They'd be so sort of quiet secretly in the background. And these are very special people here to enlighten others and awaken souls. And I just find it's like, you know, when you go, it's like that image of when you're going out for a meal and you go abroad to a country, and you always find the most beautifulest places in the back streets where they're so hidden, where they're not on show. There's no public recognition. They're just very humble people, and they make their food with love. And this is what I see hidden gems as. And you know, if you have a person in your life and you know they are very special people and they hold that special light within them, and you know this person is very important for this world, what I'm being told is if you don't take care of the hidden gems, those special ones that God's assigned down here in this world to help others, I do see your world being shook up. It's like these people were placed in your life to bless your life, to bring so much love and greatness into your world. And it's like you were given that as a second chance in your life, a second opportunity to make it right. And it was given by God. And when you abuse that, and when you abuse one of God's own, and you mishandle this hidden gem, this is when you're going to face your karma. So if anybody has treated these enlightened ones in such a way, and this could be throughout their lives, and this can be so many people throughout their lives that have done these people so terribly wrong, there is going to be repercussions for this. There is going to be judgment called on this, and there is going to be people that are going to be held responsible for their own actions and behaviours. You can right your wrongs anytime, you know, you can make things right, and that's why these people are placed in your life, to make things right. So if you've been going through your life and not treating people in the way you should treat them, God will place a hidden gem right in your life, and it'll be like a mirror for you to see yourself for who you are and fix it and make amends for what you've done. What some people do with this is they carry on projecting, carry on destroying people's lives, and carry on this behaviour, and then that's when judgment's called, and they'll take the hidden gem out of that situation, remove them to safe waters, and then the karma hits. This is why if you have people in your life who continually help you and keep saying to you, please stop what you're doing, please change your ways, that is a warning from God. That is a message coming through, being channeled through them to try and help you, because these people are here to help you, which is why I talk about the light workers and the healers and People who've been telling the truth for a very long time have been persecuted for it and been treated so very, very badly. And, you know, these are people who have come in to help you, to try and save you. And they've been abused and mistreated and been abandoned and thrown to the side as if you're throwing out an old pair of shoes. And God has seen and heard everything. And this is where I keep saying, be careful what you're doing, because these hidden gems are very hidden. They're not on show. They're not going to be like prominent like celebrities like you see them. These are going to be placed in so many situations in your life. And, you know, all his enlightened ones are placed all over the world. And they're placed in families to create change. And you might not even know you're coming across a hidden gem. You might not know this. Most of the time, the hidden gems of people who are very humble, you know, they're very peaceful people, you know, they don't come into lives to destruct, they come in lives to make change. And they, like the cup, the carpenter cup in the Raiders of the Lost Ark, it's very hidden. You know, they're not out there trying to get fame, fortune, to be noticed. In fact, God keeps them hidden for their own protection, okay? Because if they were known and they were shown for their gifts and what they can do, they could be under threat. So he keeps them very, very hidden behind some protection shield. So these people are very, very protected in life. No matter what comes at them, they'll always be shielded from it. So you'll always see these people land on their feet. They'll always come out of situations you'll think, oh my God, how did they get out of that? How did they get through that? How did they get that good fortune like that? Because God's blessed these people. These people have a pure heart. They have a pure soul. And they're angels. They're walking angels. So they are going to be placed in so many people's lives to create love, to bring in this enlightenment. Because this is the spiritual awakening that we're going through right now. This is why I say be very, very careful what you're doing and how you're treating people, because you don't even know how powerful these people are. They may not look it. They may be so like, wow, you know, you just might think they're nobodies, you know, but these people they're held in high regard in the spiritual realm. So they are here, and like I said, they are walking in this earth to create change, but they are very marked by God. And they work very, very closely with God. They are always under attack, constantly, because they are mirrors and they mirror back. But like I said, you may not even notice them. You could be walking down the street and there's one of them walking past you. And so be very careful how you treat people, because the hidden gems are very, very protected. And if there is any kind of like mistreatment, this is the time now where judgment's going to be called and karma's going to be given. So if you're seeing a lot of people go through a lot of karma who have been associated with a certain person, you're thinking, God, that person's getting so much karma, and it's ever since that person left them, or they were around a certain person in their life and they weren't treating them properly. Have a look at that, because that person could be a very valuable asset to this world, and this person's been put on this world to help this individual, and this person's abused that person, and that person was a hidden gem. They were in that person's life to bless that person's life, and they did not see it. And it's unfortunate that they did not see it, because that person could have made their life so much better. So that is my reading on the hidden gems. I absolutely know, I know when you come across it, you'll just know, you'll feel it. They are very, very powerful. So I just wanted to talk about them, because there is a lot of hidden gems in this world right now who are working for God and Christ, and God bless you, because you've had such a hard walk. And it's going to get easier. It really is, because I just feel like your time is coming. Your time to shine is coming. Take care. Have a great, beautiful, amazing day.